Bite, very good morning. I'm Murthy, your history teacher, going to teach you theme 1 from the beginning of time. In this chapter, we were getting knowledge about the early humans, about the evaluation of human from animal to modern man. And during this process, during these changes, he adopted so many techniques which made him modern human. Today, we will discuss the topic early humans from trees to caves and open air sites. In last lecture, I have told you about the methods, how they adopted food methods, how they obtained their food through scavenging, through gathering, through production, as well as through foraging. And after obtaining the food, he shifted from trees to caves. Earlier, he was living in trees, on trees. We have read about primates, ancient human being, or you can say humanoids, and all these are living on. They were living on trees. Now he learned so many techniques like making tools to move on two legs, started to stand on two legs, and he started to move from one place to another. These are the changes, and with these changes he also settled in caves. Cave means it's early home, like we people are living in homes. Same was there. Early humans started to live on. Earlier he was living on trees. Now he started to live on in caves. So let me teach today's topic from trees to caves and open air sites. We are on surer ground when we try to reconstruct the evidences of for patterns of residence. We are on a surer ground when we try to reconstruct the evidence for patterns of residence. Uh, we have faith that where human lived, he lived on ground, and he is living on ground. It's our belief. So, whenever we are trying to reconstruct evidence, the evidences for pattern of a residence, whenever we are talking about a residence, we have to find out the evidence which we have, which are mentioned in a book. I will teach you side by side. One way of doing, one way of doing this is by plotting the distribution of artifacts. Means we have which evidence told us that he was living in a cave. They are the artifacts. You know what are artifacts? Artifacts are the goods, tools which are made by early humans by using stone, by using wood, by using bone. Clear? Artifacts are the things which are made by early humans for its use. For example, thousands of flag tools and hand axes have been excavated. We have found a large number of flag tools as well as hand axes, which are discovered by archaeologists, and these are the proofs which told us that early humans used them for hunting purpose, for obtaining food, or for uh, his own protection from wild animals. Where we have excavated these hand axes at Kilombi, it's a site, Kilombi and Olagracilla in Kenya. Both sites are in Kenya. These finds are dated between 7 lakh and 5 lakh years ago. Yes, bete. Yes, bete. How did these tools accumulate in one place? Now question is, how did these tools accumulate? Accumulate means together in one place. ये सभी टूल एक जगह कैसे इकट्ठे हुए हैं? ये देखो, these are the tools made by early human from stone. These are the blades to cut the food items into pieces for hunting purpose, for protection purpose. So this is the question: how did these tools accumulate in one place? Obviously, it is these are brought by early humans at one place. It is possible that some places where food resources were abundant, plentiful, abundant means बहुत ज़्यादा मात्रा में, plentiful were visited repeatedly. जहाँ खाना बहुत ज़्यादा मात्रा में था वहाँ अर्ली ह्यूमन बार बार आते थे, इसका अर्थ ये हुआ, इसीलिए वो अपने साथ टूल्स भी लाते थे, इसीलिए टूल्स एक जगह में मिले हैं. In such areas, people would tend to leave behind traces of their activities and presences, including artifacts. तो ऐसे areas में, in such areas, people would tend, maybe they have attention to leave evidences, proof behind them about their activities which they were doing for tracing purpose. The deposited artifacts would appear as patches on landscape, means they appeared on landscape as patches in large amount, and these are the evidence for archaeologists to study about early humans activities. That's a living area. Yes, bete. The places that were less frequently visited would have fewer artifacts. Mean those places where early humans didn't visit many times, they have less artifacts. It is obviously that maybe there is a lack of food items, maybe there is not a security. That's why we didn't visit that place again and again, which may have been scattered over the surface. And these areas are lying um, far away from one another on the surface. It is important to remember that the same locations could have been shared by hominids. Means hominids, early human, other primates, and carnivorous. You know, carnivorous, those people who eat flesh, जो मांस खाते हैं, मीट खाते हैं, they are known as carnivorous. Herbivorous, those who eat only vegetation, and carnivorous who eat meat. In early human was a carnivorous. He was meat eater because he hunted the animals. He didn't know how to cook the food. That's why he eat animals. Look at the diagram below to see how this may have worked. But this is the diagram which show the link between early humans activities as well as places where plenty of food is available and the artifacts which we have found. You are seeing these are trees, and on trees we have hominids. In trees means early human, that is known as hominids. He was living in trees, and other primates also live on trees. Leopard feeding in trees. Leopard means animal, wild animal. He ate, I think, hominids. वो hominids को खाता था. Owl. He also eats meat, we know, and carnivorous carrying. So this is the place where early humans visited again and again. And same as with animals, they also visited here because we have bones which are broken, cut into pieces, and they are chewed by early humans. So what we have seen, we found here bones, stones, and other things. And whenever there is a river, I think whenever there is flood, crocodiles come to eat the wild animals as well as early humans. So sometimes Non-humanoid primates moving things around, humanoid carrying things, crocodile feeding it if when the site is flooded. So scavengers removed it from here. And this is the site, left side, which I have shown you earlier, the site of Olorgesailie, that is in Kenya. The excavators Mary and Laws Leakey had a catwalk built around the site for observers. Above, a close-up of tools found at the site, including hand axes. From here, we have found hand axes as well as other tools which are made of stone. And this is also the place which shows us that there was a um, large number of artifacts. So, Vite, what's the definition of artifacts? I told you artifacts are objects that are made by human beings. The term can refer to a wide range of things: tools, paintings, sculptures, engravings. I mean, all these things are counted as artifacts. And this is the explanation of the diagram. Archaeologists suggest that early hominids such as Homo habilis probably consumed most of the food where they found it. For food purpose, they visited any place, slept in different places, and spent much of their time in trees. It is already described that early humans lived on trees. How would bones have reached the site? Question is that how bones reached there? Definitely, it is eaten by early humans or wild animals. How would stones have reached the site? Again, this is the probability. These tools were brought by early humans for various purpose, various function like to hunt the animals, for protection purpose. How would bones have survived intact? So these are the questions which are coming in our mind, and we have to find out the answer. So, bete page number 20. Move towards page number 20. Yes, bete. Between 4 lakh and 1 lakh 25,000 years ago, caves and open air sites began to be used. In early human left the trees and he shifted to the caves as well as open air sites which he made himself. Evidence for this comes from sites in Europe. We have evidences which are found in Europe. In the Lezard cave in the southern France, a 12 into 4, 12 into 4-meter shelter was built against the cave wall. Means early human made a site against the cave wall. Means cave, the place which is made naturally by stones. Inside it were two hearts. We found here, you are watching, this is the site which is found in Europe, which is made by early human for living purpose. And in this cave, what we found two hearths. Hearths mean chulle. Here, these are the hearths and evidence of different food sources. And we have evidence of different food sources. Which one they are? Like fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, birds, eggs, and freshwater fish. And these are the names of different fishes which are found here. Which one fish they are? They are trout, perch, and carp. At another site, one more site we have found Terra Amata on the coast of southern France, and flimsy shelters with roofs of wood and grass were built for short-term seasonal based. Means they are built for seasonal based, not lived frequently, repeatedly. In a year's course, they visited here for 2 or 3 times. They made seasonal visits. they lived here for short term. Means these caves or shelter sites are made for short term, not for long term. We people are making homes for long term that are made of cement, iron, bricks, but they made the seasonal the flimsy shelters for seasonal based for short term. Pieces of baked clay and burnt bone along with stone tools dated between 1.4 and 1 million years ago have been found at Chizowanja. Chizowanja is another site which we have found Kenya, Swaziland, South Africa, where these of the result of a natural bushfire. Means this site is burnt. These sites which we have found in Kenya or Swat plain, they're burnt. Maybe they're burnt due to bushfire, झाड़ियों को आग लग गई, or maybe there is volcanic eruption which burnt the sites, or were they produced through the deliberate controlled use of fire? Maybe it is a possibility, probability. He knows how to control fire, and he used controlled fire for cooking purpose. We do not really know, but we are not having any evidence to tell, to decide, to depict, or to predict that it was controlled fire which burnt the site, or it was a volcanic eruption. It is possibility. Hearths. Hearths means oven which we use to cook food. On the other hand, are indicators of the controlled use of fire. Now we have seen there is a hearth. It means it is evidence that he know how to use fire, how to cook a food. That's why he made hearth. So this is the indicator. This is the proof. Means he has the knowledge about controlled fire. This had several advantages. When he learned to control fire and he used this fire for a various purpose, means he has many advantages. This is the question is carrying 3 marks. Like fire provided warmth and light inside caves. He used fire to get warm in cave as well as to light inside a cave, to remove the dark inside the cave, and it could be used for cooking purpose also. Besides, apart from these uses, the fire was used to harden wood. To make wood very hard, fire was used. As for instance, the tip of spear. Means we have seen that he started to make spears, and spears has wooden handle. This use of heat also facilitated the flaking of tools. Means tools are also made with the help of a controlled fire. As important, fire could be used to scare away dangerous animals. One more advantage of fire was that he uses fire to fear the dangerous animals, to scare away dangerous animals. खतरनाक जानवरों को डराने के लिए भी वो आग का इस्तेमाल करता था.